All right, so looking at Bitcoin, I do honestly think market cipher is looking a little bit bullish. This 2 hour trigger wave printing and the money flow still being very thick on these high time frames is looking a little bit bullish. This 4 hour VWAP is curving to the upside. Um, Still has potential to flop over. You can see it kind of slowing down a little bit. You can see that kind of outward curve, but the 2 hour is still looking pretty bullish, I would say. This trigger wave is printing. The 1 hour money flow is getting a move back to the upside after this trigger wave printed. And the medium term time frames were looking pretty bullish. The 24-minute money flow is kind of flopping over a little bit, but I do still think these could turn bullish here. The 12-minute money flow is sort of increasing still. 6-minute money flow is putting in higher highs. And I am in a long trade right now. I took a little long from right here, and I'll quickly go over how I got this. So we got this original pump on New York Open. We got to move up to some single prints that we had up here, and I actually did short this, but ended up wussing out of the trade. This candle basically got me. I thought we were going to end up coming up to this daily open, even though, we did see a pretty large decrease of open interest as we made that high. If I zoom in here, you can see this candle had a large decrease of open interest, and the ones following it. We also saw some trades getting stopped out, but I ended up closing that short because I was expecting a move up to this daily open, which we actually still haven't touched yet. We front ran it right here, which is honestly making me think we might not respect this at all. Usually when you front run levels like this, you'll just end up going through them later. Maybe we tapped this daily on another exchange, but on Bybit we didn't. And so yeah, basically I was watching price dump after I just closed my short. Yeah, this was pretty painful, I can't lie. Quick little 1.7% move to the downside. Would have been a great short, but what are you gonna do? You can't go back in time and not close the position, but what you can do is you can look for another position. And we got this dump pretty much right down to the point of control of this range. And I noticed that we actually took out these lows. We kind of SFP'd these lows, and we got to move back above the point of control here. And when I was looking at market cipher, we did see some bullish divergences here with this wave up to this green dot that we printed when we got that low. We got a bullish divergence. Money flow is also increasing on the 3-minute. We also did get a divergence on this 1-minute. If you go from this wave back here, and overall money flow is still looking pretty bullish. So when I saw that we were getting a move back above this point of control and back above this VWAP, and we were holding it as support, we were getting some wicks off it, I decided to take a long there. And basically I was targeting these highs because we got an SFP down here, and typically when you get an SFP, you target the high or the low that made it. In this case, it was a high, so I was targeting these highs up here, and I hit that TP. I took a decent amount of profits out up here. I did also take some at the golden pocket of this move as well, just to cover fees and put my stop loss at entry, so I wouldn't lose anything with this trade. But this ended up working out nicely. We actually CDW'd these highs again, and we did also just get a nice bounce off the golden pocket here, which I didn't notice. I was potentially looking to add to this long at that golden pocket. If we saw absorption, which doesn't look like we didn't make a lower low with CVD. Open interest is kind of going flat here, so not really what I want to see for absorption. But when I was looking at the charts this morning, I was feeling a little bit bullish, just looking at market cipher overall, kind of averaging out the time frames. I got more of a bullish vibe here, and so I was looking for longs. The original long I was looking for was a CDW of this wick into this golden pocket, and I would have been targeting the daily up here or even the golden pocket point of control. We have a nice area of resistance right up here that I probably would be targeting. I'm also potentially looking to short this area. Yeah, we got the previous range, point of control, and value area low, the daily open, for yesterday, which is now a daily level. Yeah, which is now a daily level, an untapped daily level, because we still haven't hit it, even though it came very close. So, yeah, that's now an untapped daily. And this is also the area where we got kind of the most consolidation in this downtrend. We got a little bit here, but not too much happened there. This is probably the area with the most orders in this downtrend. Plus, there's some key support resistance flips inside this range here. I'd even say the point of control is a nice one. And if you want a little bit more confluence, we also have this VWAP snap right here and an NDPOC right above that golden pocket. So a lot of confluence in this zone. So yeah, I mean, things are looking pretty bullish, I would say, at the moment. I still think overall we are at a very uncertain time because we did just SFP the highs of this macro range. We ended up taking out this wick right over here. And I actually didn't take this short even though I was at the charts when this happened, ready to short this. Basically, this looked like a trap to me. This seemed a little bit too obvious, and it's a shame sometimes the ones that you expect to be traps, the ones that you expect are too obvious to take, end up being the best trades because this pretty much immediately brought us down about 6.5%, which I guess this market did a good job at decreasing my confidence in this trade because I did get stopped out of a few shorts prior. I think I shorted the CDW of this wick over here. And so basically I was expecting what happened right there to happen again, where we SFP'd the wick and then came up, SFP'd that wick and then came up, SFP'd that wick and then just got to move up. If you really zoom in on this 1 minute structure here, that's basically what happened here. And so yeah, I took a loss right here, and then I took another loss by not taking this short, the one that I was waiting for, because honestly I thought we were gonna shoot right above this level. I wasn't really expecting that, but it is what it is. That's kind of the mindset you have to have when trading. Sometimes these things are gonna happen. You're gonna miss out on those trades that you were planning for, and those ones that you missed out on end up being the best trades. But maybe we will get another chance to short this. Maybe we'll get a chance to short a lower high. Maybe we'll come up in SFPD size again. Or, maybe we end up finally breaking out of this macro range to the upside. We are consolidating at the highs of this previous range over here, at the highs of the macro range essentially. So I really wouldn't be surprised if we see another move to the upside here. But I think if I could choose a scenario, I would really like to get a short somewhere and potentially ride this short down to the bottom of the macro range. I think looking at this 12-hour, we are starting to get this trigger wave here, this bearish divergence as well with money flow and momentum. So yeah, honestly, I think best case scenario for me is I can get a short somewhere up here and ride this down to the lows of this range. But in the meantime, I'm just looking for good trade setups inside these little ranges that we're forming. I probably will be treating any shorts I take in this region like a regular trade, where I TP early, lock it in, and then, maybe hold it for much lower, taking profits along the way. But I do think that there is a real possibility that we are forming a macro top here. This 4-hour did manage to get above this previous wave, so we don't have divergences with the momentum, but with money flow seeming like we do, unless we can turn this 4-hour money flow around, which is possible still with this 2-hour. But yeah, really what I'm getting from this is things are uncertain right now, but it really doesn't matter to me. I'm still just looking for good trade setups when I can get them. And if I can hold this long up to 30K, great. If I can get a short and hold it down to 18K, great. Now, in terms of levels to the downside, I mean, we do have some golden pockets lining up with these areas of consolidation. We have this 786 lining up with that zone right there. Let's see. Yeah, that is like the last fib that we can pull locally is this 786 here. So, if we start dumping, I'd probably look for a similar thing like we saw here. Maybe look for a little consolidation range to form, and then look for longs inside of that. We may find support at some of these zones where we had, a little bit of price action on the way up, and where we got some fib levels. This one down here also has an NDPOC. So yeah, that 22.6 to 22.7 level interests me. But yeah, I mean, really, right now, the trades I'm looking to take are going to be from some sort of consolidation range. I don't think I'd look to really get any ninja entries on some wicks unless we really see something bullish on Market Cipher, and unless we really see some decrease of open interest, a lot of trades getting stopped out. But in my experience recently, the ninja entries haven't been working out for me. I've taken a couple losses trying to snipe some entries, and my best trades recently have come from a range of some sort. And so for right now, I think I'd prefer to see some sort of structure form at whatever level I'm looking to trade. But, then again, that is the mindset I took with this short up here, and I ended up missing probably the best trade in the last few days. So it really depends on, my confidence in it. I'll be checking Market Cipher as we hit these key levels and potentially looking to make some profits. There has been lots of volatility. There have been lots of good moves, but more importantly, ensuring that I keep my risk management in mind. All right, everyone. Well, thank you all for watching. Please consider leaving a like and subscribing if you enjoyed, and I will see you all in my next one.